This is the book of Philippians, chapter 1, and verse 15. Some indeed preach YAHAWASHI, even of envy and strife, and some also of good will. The one preacheth YAHAWASHI of contention, not sincerely, supposing to add affliction to my bonds. But the other of love, knowing that I am set for the defense of the gospel. I want to give all praises, honors, and glories unto YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, HALALYAM. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Milestone. They're doing it well. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the members of the elect, the elected one third. Shalom. This is Brother Dawadah from GMS Detroit Camp, coming at you with another video through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI. Today I want to do a video entitled, This Isn't Our Program. We're going to get into this topic and not on RAWCHAA, which means the Lord's will. This video will be edifying to the Lord's elect. Alright? So this comes to the inspiration of YAHAWAH through the video that the Elder Apostle RAWCHAA posted today, which is entitled, Blessed is He. Alright? And which I believe that's what it was called. Just trying to go off the top of my head as best as I can remember, because I watched it in the morning, but now it's nighttime. And he made a lot of great points in that video. One of the things that he said was basically, you got certain individuals that seek to obtain their own glory, which that's not what this thing of ours is about. Even YAHAWASHI, he's waiting to get his glory. He doesn't get that until he comes back. He doesn't get his glory on earth until he comes back, because he already has the glory in the heavens, but he won't get that on the earth until he comes back. So he's waiting. Now, remember, the Lord said that the servant is not greater than his Lord. So if YAHAWASHI has to wait, even he, the second most powerful entity in existence, even he has to wait before he gets his glory. How much more us, being his servants? See? Because certain individuals, they want to go around YAHAWASHI and they want the glory. They would like to be called bishop. They like to be called, because when you, like, in case of point, like Nate, you call him Nate, you hear people of his congregation say, no, it's Bishop Nate. Bishop Nate. Get it right? But that's not what this thing is about. Now, I want to show you a quick clip. Just came to mind, Salakia. Let me show you an example of that.
Jesus. Oh, Little Rock, Arkansas. Little Rock, Arkansas. Well,
First thing you notice, look at them. They got the flashy garments on. Now what garment was John the Baptist? Was he wearing a flashy garment? Of course not. His garment was a very rough garment. Not nothing flashy, not nothing super fancy. Should just said the prophets will be clothed in sackcloth. Revelation the 11th chapter. Alright? You look up the word sackcloth, that word there is sackos, meaning the garment worn in the time of mourning. And we're mourning right now. Alright? Mourning for the wickedness that we committed in this life and in our past lives. Alright? So we're in a state of begging YAHAWAH to show us mercy. Not to be trying to be all flashy,
it's a blessing to be in Little Rock, Arkansas. I only heard it through the Clinton Chronicles. That's what I heard of it. Where your former, what were they, the mayor's here? Was it Bill Clinton was the mayor, governor here? Yeah, that's how I heard of that thing about this place here. And our prayer is that this place and location grows exponentially, in the words of Deacon Yahweh. Exponential growth. Am I saying that word right? That's not my usual word. I don't use that word. Let's open up with 1 Corinthians chapter 2. The lesson today is spiritual. You wouldn't understand. It's spiritual. You wouldn't understand.
It's like I can't get over these garments. What is he wearing? Man, this is not what this thing of ours is about. It's not about trying to be the most flashy. It's not about how you look on the outside. The Heavenly Father doesn't look at the outside, he looks at the spirit, It's not about being the outward appearance. It's not about dressing up in the flashiest garments. This thing of ours is spiritual. So what is their energy behind or the reason behind dressing like this. Is it because they like being seen? Is not that the same spirit that the wicked scribes and Pharisees, all right, were in? Matthew 23. Let's start at the top. Then spake YAHAWASHI to the multitude and to his disciples, saying, the scribes and the Pharisees sit in Moses' seat. All therefore whatsoever they bid you, observe. Yeah, because they'll tell you, keep the law, keep the law, keep the law. That observe and do, yeah, because they're not saying something wicked when they tell you to do the right thing by way of you keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. But do not ye after their works, or their works. For they'll say, keep the law, and do not, so they will be hypocrites. For they bind heavy burdens and grievous, and so like let me read that again. For they bind heavy burdens and grievous to be borne, and lay them on men's shoulders, but they themselves will not move them with one of their fingers. But all their works they do for to be seen of men. The individuals that are pump faking, like the big brother Gabar from the GMS Detroit camp says, pump faking. They like faking the funk. They like acting a certain way when they're around brothers, right? They're the most, they're the most brotherly, the most charitable, all right? They're always on point, got the scriptures, boom, lightning come out when they speak. But then, as soon as they withdraw from the camp and they go home, they're a total demon. You can't fake this thing, all right? When you're in front of brothers, you on point. You go home, all of a sudden you're breaking the Sabbath, all right? What's another thing? You're breaking the Sabbath, or you're eating pork, or you're smoking weed. You can't fake this. You see? With all their works they do to be seen of men. They make broad their phylacteries and enlarge the borders of their garments. So they want their garments to be extra flashy so that they stick out. And love the uppermost rooms at feasts. That's not what this thing is about. Trying to get a high position. All right? One of the like, let's say it's time for the Passover. All right? You want to sit next to the camp heads during the Passover, because you want that seat, you want that spot, and the chief seats in the synagogues, and greetings in the markets. Yeah, like when you walk past. All right, when you walk past, people salute you. Hey, shalom, bishop, shalom. That's not what this is about. And greetings in the markets, and to be called of men, rabbi, meaning master. Because these wicked scribes and Pharisees, they love the praise and adoration of men. They love being seen as these noble, prestigious, squeaky clean Israelites. But that's not what this is about. Let's keep watching.
Who's reading for me? Captain Goliath, Bishop. All right. He said he stressed that captain. Captain, you know.
You heard that? I'm going to play that again. Let's play it again.
Who's reading for me? Captain Goliath, Bishop. All right. He said he stressed that captain. Captain, you know. Officer General, get alive. Captain, now. Get it right.
Captain, get it right. Matthew 23:7. And greetings in the markets, and to be called of men, rabbi. See? So these individuals, they love having a high position. They love to hear men acknowledge them having a high position. You see? That's not what this is about. All right? You got certain individuals, they think that this is about learning the precepts and going out there and cursing the devil out. Meanwhile, you ask them something about, well, what's the nationality of YAHAWASHI? All right? You ask them something like, well, break down Revelation 1:1. They can't do it. But they're quick to curse out the white man. That's not what this is about. On the flip side, you got Jake that watch these videos and they think that that's what this whole thing is about. Because when you check it out, the main thing Jake clings onto is stuff that has drama, all right? Stuff that has some type of drama or some type of controversy. That's what they love to watch. Or if it's about women. That's not what this is about. This is about learning your nationality, knowing that we went off and trying our best not to go off anymore, repenting sincerely unto Yahweh Ba'ashim YAHAWASHI. All right, because you got those that are teaching not to uplift Yahweh Ba'ashim YAHAWASHI, but to uplift themselves. And on the flip side, you have those that are watching not because they sincerely want to learn, but instead they're seeking to be entertained. That's not what this is about. Philippians 1:15. Some indeed preach Yahawashi, even of envy and strife, and some also of goodwill. So you got the teachers that are teaching for the right reasons, and those that are teaching for the wrong reasons. You have certain individuals teaching, all they want to do is bait. Debate me, debate me. That's strife. The one preacheth Yahawashi of contention. All they do is constantly want to debate, constantly go back and forth, not sincerely, because they're not doing it in sincerity. They're doing it because they like the views. They're doing it because they like how the praise. Oh, very edifying. Oh, Khan. They love that. Supposing to add affliction to my bonds, but the other of love. You have brothers that are teaching out of love for Yahweh Ba'ashim YAHAWASHI, love for the sheep. All right. You got brothers that have sacrificed their free time, and they'll throw a video up to feed the sheep of Yahweh Ba'ashim YAHAWASHI, just as YAHAWASHI commanded. You see, so that's love. Love for Yahweh Ba'ashim YAHAWASHI, love for the brotherhood, and the love to do this work. Knowing that I am set for the defense of the gospel. So Yahweh Ba'ashim YAHAWASHI, certain men set up to defend the gospel, which is what the good news, which is what the whole book, the scriptures, the Bible, right? So it's not about the contention when you teach it. It's not about trying to look good and trying to be all the super flashiest. That's not what it's about. It's not about having the loudest voice at camp. It's not about bringing out the most precepts. All right? But what is it about? It's about serving Yahweh Ba'ashim YAHAWASHI in sincerity and in truth. Okay? Let's grab that. Let's grab it out of what the Lord said. How does it go? So this is Luke chapter 8 and 15. But that, let me start at 14. It says, and that which fell among thorns are they which, when they have heard, go forth and are choked with cares and riches and pleasures of this life, and bring no fruit to perfection. But that on the good ground are they which in an honest and good heart, having heard the word, keep it, and bring forth fruit with patience. So it's about being honest within this thing and having a good heart, a good mind. An example of that is having good intentions. All right? That's why there's the scripture speak about self-examining. Why am I in this thing? Am I in this thing for vainglory? Am I in this thing for vanity? All right. Then on the flip side, well, why am I watching? Let's say you're not a teacher. Why am I watching? Am I watching this because I want to be entertained? Or am I watching this because I sincerely want to be edified? I sincerely want to learn something. I want to learn something new. I want to add something to my life that'll better myself. You see? And these are all examples of examining ourselves. So I'm going to close out on this. Because not only do you have to examine yourself, you even have to examine who you're listening to. You see? 2 Corinthians 13 and 5. Examine yourselves, whether ye be in the faith. So we have to examine ourselves. This isn't something you do once a week. This is something that must be done daily. All right? We all have to examine ourselves, myself included. All right? Why am I watching? Am I watching this for vanity? Am I learning? Am I watching this to be entertained? Another thing, am I watching this teacher because I like how his garments look? Or are you watching because I want to learn? All right, I want the breakdown to this. I want the understanding of that. Okay, I want to hear the word. I want to learn something. I want to keep and follow what I'm learning. Scripture say, don't be a hearer only, but a doer. Okay, I heard what he said, but I want to put it forth into action. Okay, he said I got to keep the Sabbath. Okay, let me start doing that. See, that's someone that's examining themselves. Examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves, how that YAHAWASHI HaMashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates. Which a reprobate is someone that has a mind void of judgment. So that's something that we have to do. Examine ourselves constantly. All praises, honors, and glories be unto Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, HaKodash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone. They're doing it well. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the members of the elect. The elect of the 1/3. With that being said, Shalom. RAWCHAA, give me the feasts that listen. Shalom.